have any idea how embarrassing it is for me to keep arresting my own brother over and over again?
Maybe you should stop arresting your brother over and over and over again.
You think this is a joke?
No, I don't.
Is this how you want to leave your mark on the world, huh? Now look, for all we know, we may be able to pass you through their security, because you're not a normal bioterrorist. You seem to be getting the hang of your, new symptoms.
Right? And of course, the only downside being that, nope, can't think of anything. This is pretty freaking awesome.
All right, I got this whole thing figured out. We hit the town, and maybe swing by the Space Needle, always wanted to see it, and then we're back home to save some lives.
You do realize when we hit the town, there's a fair chance the town's gonna, head back?
What's going on, guys? It's Celeb back again to do another review. This time around, I'm reviewing Infamous Second Son, brought to you by Sucker Punch Productions and Sony Computer Entertainment. Now, this is probably, I would say, the best game Sucker Punch has done in years. They've always had quality games coming out, but this is definitely a game that has sold PlayStation 4s for Sony. It's a very hyped up game, and I can tell you this, it's literally one of the best games I have played in quite some time. So to talk about the plot and what you do in the game, the Second Son takes place in the year 2016, 7 years after Infamous 2. Cole McGrath is dead, and since his death, the Department of Unified Protection, known as the DUP, has been formed by the government and hunts down and captures conduits, but now they're known as bioterrorists, and everyone is scared of bioterrorists because of what happened to Numere. Or because of the events of Numere. You play Delsin Rowe, voiced by the infamous Troy Baker, a graffiti artist and local delinquent of the Akomish Reservation, and your unique power is to absorb powers. And you're getting in a lot of trouble, and you don't know that you're a conduit yet at the beginning of the game. But your brother Reggie is a local sheriff, and he's always having to get you out of trouble, left and right. But the biggest thing is that there is an argument between both of the brothers, and they notice that a truck is swerving all over the place with DUP written all over it, and a bunch of conduits actually escape. At this time, they didn't know that the DEP was chasing this truck, and Reggie and Delsin go chasing after the conduits, trying to figure out what's going on. So the craziest thing about it is that Delsin is touched by a conduit named Hank, and once he's touched by that conduit, he absorbs his powers, which is like a smoke power, and Delsin is completely freaking out. He's wondering what the hell is going on. What did you do to me, so on and so forth. But not to give away too much, but that's how it all begins. And then you meet Brooke Augustine, who is a conduit, but she's working as the director of the DUP. So she's got a little bit of explaining to do if that was, up to me and my decision. So anyway, so that being said, you really feel a connection with Delsin, and the biggest reason is that you do have that choice to be evil or good as well. And another thing is the voice acting with the story. The voice acting is stellar. It's probably one of the best voice games that I have seen in years. Graphics are amazing. Graphics 1080p, 60 frames per second non-stop, and I know I said this in my Metal Gear Solid review, but the PlayStation 4 is a very powerful system from what we've seen, and it seems to have, it's really starting to show its colors with games like this, you know, it's exciting. It's very exciting to see, you know, this is the first year of the PlayStation 4's reign as a console, and we're just, you know, we here at Second Opinion are very excited to see what happens in the long run with more exclusive titles like this, of graphical power, and, you know, just like the scenes that you're probably seeing right now, like the dust particles, I mean, it all flows. There's not glitching, there's not lagging. Processing power of this machine is amazing, so it makes everything just run so smoothly. But the graphics are amazing. The voice acting is stellar. The music is by far probably one of the best soundtracks that I've heard in a game since maybe even the last inFAMOUS, because the last inFAMOUS had a wonderful soundtrack. Or let me take that back. Maybe the last Assassin's Creed 3 had a wonderful soundtrack. I really, really love that soundtrack. But anyways, it's really great soundtrack, really great voice acting. The graphics are amazing. The story is just wonderful. If you haven't picked this game up yet, I am telling you now, it's a definite no ifs, ands, or buts about it buy. You have to buy this game if you have a PlayStation 4. Another thing too is that they just recently added an update to where you can automatically pause the game and take snapshots inside of the game, and not just the way that you usually do with your share button. You're actually able to pause the game, you know, tilt your camera, add different filters, and take all your pictures like that. And I'm really liking the feature. I didn't put any of the video in this actual review, but it's definitely something that you want to do, because it really captures the moment of Seattle and the whole just the whole beautiful city. I mean, because like I said, with the graphics, there's multiple times that you'll be running down the road and it's hard not to stop and see those subtle small things of like the water reflecting off of the road, or, you know, some guy standing off to the side playing music. You know, it's just a wonderful, really great built game. But like I said, I know this is kind of like a summarized aspect of the game of, like, you know, I said the graphics, the voice acting, everything, so on and so forth. But it's just so it's put together so well, and I really feel that the biggest thing about that is that the director Nate Fox, he had a certain vision for this game, and also like the composer Nathan Johnson, like they merged their minds, you know what I'm saying? And it just works. It feels so wonderful to play the game, have a consistent story, of even having like the downloadable paper trail missions that you actually play them online, and to investigate the stuff you get on your PC and look at the stuff and then get back into the game. It's a really cool game, guys. So if you haven't picked it up yet, make sure to buy it. I'm going to give this a 10 out of 10. There is not one thing in this game that I felt was wrong with it at all. I've seen some people put up, you know, videos and images of certain glitches and stuff, but I just haven't ran into any problems like that yet. So anyways, with that being said, guys, thanks for tuning in to my review of inFAMOUS Second Son. Make sure to check us out at secondopinionpod.com, and also follow us on Twitter at Second Opinion Pro. Peace out, guys, and thanks for watching.